me, Emma's thing.
Guess who's back, bitches?
I am so excited to have you back again.
I know, like I haven't seen you in so
I know.
long.
How have you been? First video with you was such a hit. I wanted the second one to be just as special. So I decided to do it for Valentine's Day.
I don't know what you have planned, but I hope that it'll keep a smile on my face.
I think that it will. For this Valentine's Day special, I reached out to my followers and I told them that they can send me any love advice question for you specifically that they want answered.
Wow, this is so exciting. I have so many opinions.
I know!
And I love to tell people what to do, so this is in my wheelhouse.
Happy Valentine's Day!
Thank you, that is the best present!
I got a lot of questions, so we're gonna try and get through as many as we can today. Shall we just dive right in?
Yeah, I think we should. Okay. I should put a disclaimer on this. I'm not a counselor, I just have a big mouth. I'm not the world's authority. I just have opinions.
So our first question was, Ellen, what do you think is the best way to get over a breakup?
It's hard to get over a breakup. I used to always go out and flirt with every man I met.
Right away?
Oh yeah, right away.
Wow, that sounds really familiar.
I think you just have to move forward as hard as it is. You know, you can cry and eat your pint of ice cream and just give into it, and then you have to just mourn it. You have to decide that you're just going to go out and face the world and do the best you can.
And flirt with every man you see.
Well, I don't know if that's a good idea.
You just said to do that!
That was a joke.
I used to always go out and flirt with every man I met.
Another alternative would be drugs or booze.
Mama, come on! Next question, and I really like this question. I want to ask Ellen something. People are always saying that you're going to find someone when you least expect it, stop looking, stop trying, or some variation of that. Does Ellen think this rings true? Or does she think you might have to put some effort in and date around?
I think it's a combination. You have to date around, but also if things aren't going the way you want and it's slow, then I think you have to pull back because you're going to just end up trying so much and feeling so defeated and so like, why am I doing this? And then just let it happen naturally.
Next question. How do you win over the mom of your significant other? We're so different and I feel like she thinks I don't like her. She just intimidates me because she's a boss-ass bitch single mom who raised the best guy I know. How do I show her I appreciate her and want her to like me?
That's a really hard one. It's her son and she's going to be protective and you're going to have to measure up and you can't. You just can't. I think you have to just be who you are and hope for the best and quit worrying about what she thinks of you. And it took me 10 years just to understand my mother-in-law and feel like I could do or say anything I wanted. I ended up loving her. When she met me, she said she loved and adored me. But then we went out on a boat for the afternoon and she took my husband aside and he said my mother told me that she looked at your thighs and you have a tendency towards fatness.
Oh!
And by the way, I don't have big thighs.
You don't. They're very narrow.
Thank you. Eventually, we came to an understanding and I appreciated certain things about her and vice versa. When you meet somebody like the mother of your boyfriend, you can't instantly always like people. You have to find out what makes them tick and really pay attention to what they're saying so you can dig a little deeper.
Please ask Miss Ellen what advice she would give to women in their 30s who are tired of dating.
Get a vibrator and stay home.
This question said, my boyfriend and I are in our late 20s, have dated 3+ years, and have discussed marriage multiple times. He always ends the conversation with things like, I know you're the one, but I'm not ready for marriage yet. That's fine, I get it. I'm not ready either all the time, but I would like to be married soon so I can travel and enjoy married life before popping out kids at 35+. So how the hell do you tell your boyfriend this without A, scaring him off, or B, making him feel pressured?
I don't think, and I think you know this, you can tell somebody you gotta shit or get off the pot. You don't want to give him an ultimatum, but it sounds like you really know what you want. And it sounds like he sort of knows, but he's definitely not ready. You can't make somebody do something unless they want to do it. So what's the use of talking anymore? I think it's going to be up to you to make a decision what's best for you. How long are you going to wait for him to make that decision? If you really love him, you're going to hang in there. And at a certain point, when you feel like enough is enough already, you're going to decide what you need to do going forward.
This question is, ask her how she keeps your dad happy after all those years if she still gives him blowies after a long week.
No, I do not, and that's none of your damn business.
What do you think are the top 3 issues that you and your partner should see eye to eye on to ensure a successful marriage and partnership?
For me, it was that we had the same attitude about making and spending money. My husband and I are the same religion, but if we weren't, and he couldn't respect what I believed in, and I couldn't respect what he believed in, even if we didn't totally agree with our beliefs, that would just be a deal breaker. The other issue would be children. You gotta be sure both of you want children or both of you do not, because it won't change once you get married, and you'll end up very unhappy if you haven't discussed that thoroughly before he puts a ring on it.
How do you tell a boy he's a boy while also holding firmly to your dignity, but also like getting the point across that he's a damn boy?
Just look at him and say, you're a damn boy, and I don't need this.
Next question. If you and a guy take a break because the timing is off, like he moved back home for a while due to his work circumstances, and now they're really far away, she wants to know if she should move on or wait for him.
You have to do what you're feeling. I mean, if you want to wait for him, then that's what you should do. And if not, and something else comes along, then pursue it. It's pretty obvious if somebody moved away and they don't have a plan with you, what the f are you doing?
Next question. What are the 3 strikes and you're out rules for the beginning of a relationship?
The girls probably aren't going to agree with me on this. To me, if he wanted sex right out of the gate, that would be a deal breaker for me. Well, actually, it'd be a deal breaker for him. That's not happening. Here's a deal breaker. If I go out with you and you act like I'm supposed to pay for something and you haven't even wooed me and it's not very far along, how dare you? Go f yourself.
Ah! Several people ask, best marriage advice.
You're gonna think it's always gonna be sunshine and roses, but that's not the way it is. There's a lot of times I don't even like my husband and I just look at him and go like, why am I with you? And then there's a lot of times where I'm just like, oh my God, I love him so much. It ebbs and it flows. Every day isn't gonna be great. Sometimes not even every year. If you have something solid, you'll work through it.
Do you think love is the end all be all?
I do find the right person. Yeah, I do.
Do you think that there is someone for everyone?
I do. You just have to hang strong and know who you are, believe in yourself, and keep looking for what you want, and then adjust a little bit, because not everybody's gonna have everything that you need. That's just not the way it works.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Same to you.
Will you be my Valentine?
I'll always be your Valentine.
Thank you so much for doing this. I hope that everyone listens and learns and appreciates your advice as much as I do.
It was a pressure and an inconvenience.
Roses are red, violets are blue. Happy Valentine's Day, bitches!